Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Midnight Shadows, DaveeMoo-Sky. I know this seems a little offsetting, but I don't know if you can actually see me without the light on. I mean, I could probably turn one on. I might turn this one off. Hold on. Turn that one off. Turn that one on so like you have a little bit of light so you can see me, kind of. I don't know if you can actually see me. There we go. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Midnight Shadows, DaveeMoo-Sky, and welcome to my Bdl2, which is just building 2 of part 2 of me working at my Amazon fulfillment center job, doing bumblefucks who knows whatever, man. I'm kind of just sitting back here in a truck, stacking boxes, as you can see. Hopefully the vibration of this bitch doesn't, cause my phone to fall. Or the movement of this doesn't cause my phone to fall over. It's a pretty durable phone. It's like the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra with 5G. I'm really if you see like gyrating or like bouncing, that means you're just on this thing, which is just bouncing. You're on the conveyor belt. That's what you're sitting on. Because like I have nowhere else to exactly put you where I'm not going to get caught. But yeah, but no, welcome to part 2 of me working on this job. This is like week 2. This is my second week of training. Kind of just doing whatever at pretty much most. Pretty much just finding myself here alone, being able to do these live streams, I want to say. I mean, it's a step away from like gaming to see my actual like real world life, and even though that I do have videos of my real world life that I'm still trying to take down because those are bad memories of the past, but at least you can get an insight of what my life looks like considering my job, which is bumblefuck who knows whatever. So basically I'm just sitting back here in a truck just doing this. I think somebody got upset. I think someone might come in here and start yelling. I don't know, I'm not too sure. But I'm just trying to complete this wall so I can push this back, this whole machine that you guys are sitting on, so I can push it back and continue the wall. Also, it's kind of like, it's not raining as much anymore. Also, my vest broke, but that's no biggie. I can't even get a new vest because my item limit is reached. So I'm not too worried. Hey, aside from gaming, that's the conveyor belt that's running through. I'm not even wearing my gloves, so hold on. Being a little unprofessional on the job. But yeah, Amazon Fulfillment Center, building number 2 or Bdl2. It's a really fancy job. It's kind of much of a kind of do nothing really. But, I mean, all I do is, I work in many, many different areas in the fulfillment center, in the warehouse, dealing with packages such as, luckily you can't see any of the well, I mean, I don't think any of these really have an address on them. Yeah, but, I'm gonna try to keep this as confidential as ever, making sure that you guys can't see addresses. I won't be showing addresses because technically this is an invasion of privacy, but you're not seeing any addresses, so I'm holding this highly above me so you can't see any addresses. But yeah, the fulfillment center is pretty much a do-nothing job. You go around, you put boxes in places, you take carts to different spots. It's called staging areas. mean, I'm not trying to sell you a job here, but I'm just saying, like, it's a really good place to work if you have nothing else better to do. Me, personally, I took this up because I want a job. You know, I want to be able to work, and, you know, I'm just a work star. So, that's what I'm trying to fulfill here. In the fulfillment center, it's just trying to fill out the need for work, fill out the need and that hunger to keep striving to do something like this, honestly. I think I'm going a little too high, but usually when you come back here and you do this, it doesn't really matter, because sometimes people just kind of sit back here, they're on their phone, which is what I'm doing kind of right now, but in the process, I think I'm doing something at least a little educational, but just gonna toss that back there. But no, like really, the Amazon Fulfillment Center, or the warehouse, if you don't know about it by now, it's really a do-nothing job. $16.25 an hour with a 3-month income raise, so who knows? People keep coming back here and they keep looking at me, and I'm just like, am I gonna get yelled at? Am I gonna get told to go somewhere else? Who knows? People are coming back here. I don't know what to do. They're just sitting there, kind of just being like, hey, I wonder what that guy's doing. But no, sorry to get repetitive on you guys, but yeah, it's just basically a really do-nothing job. You put boxes into bigger boxes called Gaylords, which is a mass quantity box. You put other boxes into carts or go-karts, which is just a big-ass cage with wheels that can close up. You bring those things to certain staging areas, such as, for example, yellow, green, orange, pink, blue, red, white, so on and so forth. There's alternate ones. There's orange F. There's orange pink, or there's pink F. There's a lot of different staging areas, including the dock area, which is what I'm in right now. This is the docking area. This is the doors to put packages into, to bring cages into, to bring Gaylords into, which are big-ass boxes. If you don't know what a Gaylord is, look it up, but search up Amazon Gaylord so you understand what it is. It's just it's a big-ass box that you throw boxes or Amazon packages into. You fill that box up, you close it, you close the container, you take this thing right here, this piece of good old technology, and you trickle it, or you close the container, and it's pretty much it. You put a stamp on it, or you put a sticker on it, and you just go from there. And you grab a pallet, and I keep forgetting what they call those things, but it's the thing where you bring it up, you go do, and it lifts the pallet up. So I'm gonna call it a pallet trolley. So that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna just call it a pallet trolley. But yeah, no, it's really a nothing kind of job, really. So if you're interested, you can fill out an application via Amazon, via Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Monster. I don't know where else, but hey, you do you. But enough about Amazon. How's everybody's day going? My day's going pretty good. As you can see, I'm just working on the job. Kind of bullshitting on the job as well by doing this live stream of my IRL activities, other than, you know, video gaming. But yeah, I'm just waiting for boxes to come in so I can stack them up. Actually, I'm gonna push this back real quick. So I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna push it back. Why can't I push it back? Oh. Hold up. Oh. Oh, whoops. And let's start that up again so I can build the next set of wall of boxes. This wall of boxes right here. Once again, no addresses are displayed. Everything's very confidential. If so, I'm just going to flip the address on the bottom. I like to keep everything confidential because who knows, the way that I'm getting through to this. Hold on, I just want to check something. Make sure that this is still going. Okay, it is still going. Man, that quality is bad. What is this? Oh, you could do different things. That's funny. I could switch the camera to the front. But yeah, as you can see, just boxes of boxes just up here. Nothing but, I kind of don't like that camera quality because that kind of sucks. But at least I can see myself. I'm aware of what, you know, what you guys are looking at, so I'm just going to place you right there so it's a little more angled and you can just see that this is nothing but a wall of boxes. And with like another box, I'm just going to put this right here. No addresses, no nothing. Just going to stop that until like boxes start coming in here, so you know. So how's everybody's day going? My day's going pretty good. I'm still in confliction. I did a live stream of many different games that I bought last night. Stream between Riders Republic. I did a live stream on Back for Blood, and now I'm just in a conniption where is it going to be Back for Blood that I want? Is it going to be Riders Republic? Is it going to be Far Cry 6? And then I kind of fucked up because I signed up for this subscription via Epic Game Store on PC, by the way. I do use controller because I'm a plebe, as my wife calls me, because I use a controller. More or less, I'm kind of trying to really get into more PC gaming than console gaming because my live streams on console gaming, even though I do like the fact that I have face cam and it works, it's kind of nothing really to it. Nothing really beats it, so I'm going to turn this back on real quick. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for these boxes to come down here. Sorry if everything's so loud. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background up there. So, who knows? I feel like the camera quality was a lot better when it was the back camera, so we're going to go back to that. I just don't want to damage my phone. It's pretty much the same, but hey. I don't want that shit to scratch my screen, but... Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is good stuff right here. From the reflection, I can see that there are boxes. There is a whole wall going on boxes right here. Don't exactly know what that beeping is, but yeah, some boxes vary, and some of them are actually really fucking heavy. So I'm just trying to get as much done as I possibly can. I'm not too sure about what that is, but yeah, you're seeing my everyday life via the factor of what I'm doing here, and you can just visualize how it feels to work here in Amazon, and it's something, isn't it? Just gotta make sure you guys don't, you know, see addresses. I know it seems like I'm just throwing stuff down, but apparently Amazon states that, hey, we put all the packaging in one new area. I'm just gonna go back there. I think I'm doing this wrong. I think I gotta go back more. But hey, it's kind of whatever at this moment. I'm actually gonna push this out a little bit. Wait, and push that out right here, and bam. Just gonna stop that for a bit. But yeah, no, not really selling it. I do plan for the factor of getting either or in the option of Far Cry 6, because Far Cry 6 kind of looks good. It's just what's depressing is the computer me and my wife own. It's the monitor isn't HDR, but that's not really much of a problem because what's more important is the tower itself and the hardware that's in the tower. And it's just what makes the game look visually impactful. So it's visually appealing, it's impacting, it's, you know, you can see every detail, and, you know, it's a GeForce RTX, so it works out for the better. If anything, my wife convinced me to buy Back 4 Blood on PC because I messed up and went to go get it for PlayStation, but it was on, I was going to end up playing it on the base PS4, which is pretty bad. So I went through PC, amped up all the graphics to Ultra, and it played out pretty good, honestly, but the only thing that depressed me about the game that wasn't that impressive as it was when it was in its alpha and beta stage is there were more players and there was more visually appealing events going on in the game during the beta phase, but I know that the game is kind of still in development, even though it's already out. There's about 4 acts, maybe 5, I don't know. But being a game that's created by the developers of the first Left 4 Dead, it's pretty damn neat. And I know my wife kind of likes to ridicule me for the factor of saying that game is garbage. But like, the beta was so much fun. I played the beta on PlayStation 4, a base PlayStation 4, and it was appealing. It was visually appealing. Let's actually move these boxes out. Like right here. Sorry if you guys see anything. Move these boxes out here. I gotta build the wall. We're gonna push this out. And we're gonna start this back up. But no, yeah, Back 4 Blood on PC was visually appealing. It was appealing enough that it was something that I could play, but what was really depressing is that when the alpha phase and the beta phase were there was hundreds of players playing the game. Hundreds, if not thousands, if not 100,000s of players. Now that it's out for PC, Xbox One, Xbox One S, X, Series, whatever, PlayStation 5, PS4 Pro, base PS4, PC, on both Steam, Epic Games, and probably, I don't know, wherever else you can buy the game. It's just the depressing part is that there's no players. There's rarely no players, and I did a live stream last night. I wasn't talking in it, but I know for a fact that people saw it, and I don't know how visually appealing it was. I wanted to get it for PlayStation 4 because I wanted to be able to talk, be in my own space to do it. Because sometimes I just get embarrassed to do my live streams around people. Like, if I'm playing with people, it's not a problem, but like if someone's in the same vicinity as me, it just gets, I don't know, it gets mildly uncomfortable because, you know, I do say a lot of things, I do talk about a lot of things, I talk about the game, or I make jokes that are vastly non-offensive, people would take offense to it anyway, but yeah, I'm just going to stop this so it stops making noise. But I think the rain is starting to pick up. It is raining today, ladies and gentlemen. It is raining. But, yeah, on a standing point, it's kind of depressing to play the game on PC because not a lot of people are really playing the game on PC. It introduced possibly like maybe 3 to 4 different areas that were in the beta phase. But it was so much more fun when it was in the beta phase. Like, you actually were leveling up, you're getting better cards, you're doing a lot of things. It's actually picking up out there, I think. But, yeah, it was so much more appealing. You know, because, like, what upset me is there was this thing, they're called environmental hazards. And one of the environmental hazards was a flock of crows, or a flock of birds. I just want to say it was crows. I think it was crows. But what was visually appealing about that is if you shot at them or you walked close to them, they just flapped away and they did their caw. And it alerted a horde. It alerted the zombies around, or the infected, or whatever they're called. It alerted them, and it caused them to come to the immediate area, and you had to gun all of them down, and that was a hazardous event. And what was depressing is I didn't get to see that hazardous event. I remembered every location where the birds were. And when we went to when I was playing in that farm area on PC, it was visually depressing. It was so depressing that the environmental hazard was not there. Or somebody could have shot in it already, or one of the bots shot it. I don't know. There's one other person playing with me named Angel167502, whatever. But, man, it was so depressing not to see that there. Not to see the birds just picking away at some guts. You know, just to not be able to, like, go up to them or run up to them and just spook them just to get a horde on me. Or just to shoot them to get a horde on me, just for it to say that I alerted the horde. It was so unofficially appealing. And half the secret areas that were in the beta game that you had to have a toolkit, which was the most expensive item, I want to say, that's in the loadout, or no, in the shop menu. Yes, there's a shop menu. It's a big orange crate, and you can buy a gun that's, you know, more way leveled up or more powerful. There's attachments for guns. It's amazing. It makes the gun more powerful. It could cause you to reload faster, aim down your sight faster, whatever, makes you run faster, makes you hit faster or harder. And it's visually appealing to the mindset that was so cool during the beta. And now that the beta phase is gone and the game came out in October, I think 11th, it's gone. It's like, man, it's so mundane to play the game, and I don't want to talk shit about it because it was so fun to play it on the PS4. And holy damn, the rain is picking up. Just got to get this conveyor, you know, running. Just because I don't want people to come in here and think that, you know, I'm just hanging out. But like, that was the point. It was so fun. It was intriguing, and honestly, I want to say that I missed the people that I was playing with. Even though it probably sounded like most of the time I was talking to myself, it was so fun to play with these people. I mean, I should have kept it on PlayStation, but because of more or less the advice of my wife and the graphically appealing, like, graphic settings and customization, that's what I went for. I went for PC. Oh my god, it's actually coming out. It's actually coming down here. It was more visually appealing to the eye than it would have been on PlayStation 4. But I do hopefully want to get a PS5 or PS4 Pro so I can get Back 4 Blood or Call of Duty Vanguard or Riders Republic or, you know, Far Cry 6. Because it would have been so much more visually appealing because it would have been PS4 enhanced. But I guess, I mean, it's alright on PC. It's just depressing to sit there and wait for people to get into a match with you because it takes so long. And I get the game is still brand new and things are still being updated, you know, and it's, I mean, I don't know. Just from between the beta and the actual game, it's just depressing. It's depressing. Like, I was expecting when I got this 63-something game that it was going to be amazing, that many people were going to play it, and then all of a sudden, boom, no players, barely any servers. Could have created my own server just to hop in for the fuck of it, but boom, no servers, boom, nobody's playing, boom, nothing is happening. And it's upsetting. Oh, let me push this down a little more. I want my phone to slip off though. So like, I want you guys to see me. But like, oh man, it would have been so much more fun if it had, you know, more servers, more gameplay, more everything. It's sad. It's sad. It's depressing, and honestly, I don't know. I just don't know, man. I just don't know, because like, I don't know. I mean, I still got a choice of whether or not I want to either buy Riders Republic, or if I want to get Far Cry 6. And I do love this whole. I do find it funny that Ubisoft is doing this whole Ubisoft original. Like, this was an original idea, even though it's just a copy and paste, just with new mechanics, you know. And I love how, like, in Riders Republic, which I also did a live stream of, there were Steep controls, and I've never played Steep. Steep was a weird game to me. Steep was basically like Skate, but just with weirder controls. And honestly, I wish they would bring. I wish like the company who did make Skate would bring back Skate. You know, the Skate up to Skate 2 and 3, best games ever. I wish they would make a Skate 4 instead of this Skater XL. Like that shit. I've never played it personally, but it kind of looks like a rip. I kind of wonder if it's made by the same producers who had made Skate, but if not, then I don't know. But yeah, I'm very conflicted on the factor of either I want to get Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, Back 4 Blood, or even better yet, the World War Z Aftermath Deluxe Edition, which is $49.99, so it's going to come out to be like 53 something. But like, I don't know, like, with what I saw in the game for World War Z, it's that there's a first person basis. Like, you can change your perspective now. You can go into first person. And what's cool on PC, it's controller compatible. That's even more cool. I love it. It's such a great game. I mean, it's kind of repetitive when you got like zombies just running at you and then climbing shit or climbing on top of each other to get to you. And it's repetitive. There's special infected, which is pretty cool. I don't know what game doesn't have special infected, but you know, whatever is a copy of Left 4 Dead, it's a copy. And basically, people were just like, I do remember seeing something or reading an article saying that, oh, World War Z is just a third-person Left 4 Dead, and it's a 4-person co-op with a, I think, 15-person multiplayer, team deathmatch or some shit. Depends on the mode, really. As you can see, I am building the wall. Not that wall, but a wall of boxes. And they're just like, oh, put it in a T formation. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What kind of T formation? Like, being here at Amazon kind of makes me question a little bit of the morality around here. Because, like, some of it's just like, whatever, we don't care. Just do what you gotta do. And then some of it's just like, listen, you gotta do it this way, that kind of way, you gotta do it this way. Or this, that, and the third way. It's just, oh my god, it's so, I don't know. It's a weird place to be, honestly. But yeah, in other notices, I also got I also got Just Cause 4 for PlayStation 4, the Gold Edition, which comes with like almost every DLC, or some of the DLC, I don't know. It's something. And I want to actually do a live stream of that game, because that game is funny as fuck. I don't know if I might do a face cam, but I might do something. But that game is fun. Like, especially when you get that little whip thing, or that little, or that rappel device. The grapple hook, or whatever it's called. It's so fun. It's such a fun game. And you can put like little rockets on things, just like boop, boop. And you just press a button and it just goes flying, man. I love it. Yeah, I actually did a couple of videos of me just playing the game and having fun with the game and just laughing at random shit because it's so funny, even though you couldn't hear me in the background because, you know, I had the microphone off, but it's so funny. It's really funny. I might do a live stream of it later on tonight if I have the time. Sorry, I'm trying to hide like addresses and whatnot, so like you guys can't see them because I don't know if that's breaking NDA. But yeah, no, I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy doing these live streams for you guys, even though half the time I don't talk in them, or half the time you don't see my face and I'm just talking. But no, it's pretty fun. It's pretty appealing. It really makes its way, really, honestly. And like, I guess with my growing subscribers, because I did lose a lot of subscribers for unknown reasons, but I really do hope that this can build my subscriber count and I can like grow in the YouTube sense. But if I don't, then this is just regularly a hobby. It's just one big hobby. That's going to continue to be a big hobby. So, who knows? I might get somewhere on YouTube, I might not. I know me and my wife, we want to do a crochet, or no, not crochet, but like anything like crochet, knitting, sewing, and whatnot. We want to do a channel like that together. I don't know if she's I don't know if she's still on board with the idea because we've been going through a couple of our own issues, really. But yeah, I mean, I can only do so much to make one person happy, and in my attempts, that's what I'm doing. So, who knows? I don't know. Do you know? Maybe you don't. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera again. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't know. You know? I don't. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this real quick. There we go. Kinda better, kinda not. You can't really see me, but you know, that's okay. I can fix that. Let me actually see what my battery's on. It's on 61%. What? Oh. There we go. Kinda a little better. I mean, I gotta push this out a little bit, so let's go in. There we go. There, it's kind of better, because now you can kind of see me. I'm almost getting out to the exit over here, the outside of the truck. I hope everybody's day is going well. I hope your day is going well. I know not a lot of people are watching this. Also, Omelet kind of pissed me off because I used to love doing the whole IRL thing. I used to love showing off what I did in real life. They're just like, oh no, now you can't do it because you gotta be an Omelet subscriber or supporter or some shit. You gotta be a great content creator. And I'm just like, fuck that. Fuck that, my dude. That's not what I do. Even though I do make content, but like some of my content I try to make a lot better. Hold on. Fucking, my desk fell apart. I'm kind of like getting the wall kind of up. I mean, you can't really see it as much, but here, let me do this. Alright, well now you can kind of see the wall. The wall's kind of coming together. Amazon Fulfillment Center Great fucking job. Really much do nothing, honestly. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of games in the world that I like to play. There's a lot of, like, everything that I would like to do. But there's not. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. But, yeah, there's really not a lot of time to really do much of anything because life goes by so quickly. I'm trying to wait for like enough boxes to get onto the conveyor belt so that way I have something more productive to do instead of just looking like I'm just standing here doing absolutely nothing. I'm sorry that you can't see me on camera half the time. I kind of want to back up and do like a bunch of like hand gestures, but here I'll place it like that so like you can see both me and the stack right here. I do apologize if like whatever you're looking at, the quality of this is pretty bad. I am using Amazon's Wi-Fi, so once again, I don't know if they're looking at this or they are secretly, you know, how can I say, overlooking this or onlooking what I'm doing here on this live stream. So, I don't know. I'm just waiting for more boxes to come down. I hope I'm not getting in trouble because, like, they want me over there by the flats, and I just want to be here doing something simple that doesn't involve, like, you know, me messing up and getting in trouble or, like, taking something to somewhere where it's not supposed to be. And then just, you know, just from there on, waiting for more boxes. Oh boy, 20-something minutes, man. I had to give it to them. But yeah, I mean, as far as this goes, as far as Amazon goes, it's pretty fun. Sign up for it. It's good stuff. It's a lot of back-breaking work because you're moving boxes, bigger boxes, and caged go-karts on just big cage on wheels. There's really nothing much to it, honestly. Like, we do this, you get paid. What's not to want? It helps pay the bills. It helps me get to where I want to get. And from there, I don't know. Could be good, could be Gucci, could not be Gucci, could be anything, honestly. But, just for those who are popping in, and I know this is going to be a little delayed, but for those who are popping in, welcome to the live stream. I know there's not a lot really going on, but, you know, this is just my IRL life. This is me in real life. This is my job that you're looking at right here. And this is just what I'm trying to keep up with. This is what I'm trying to do. So, let's just hit the start button. And let's get these boxes down the conveyor belt so I can put them on here. I feel like half these people who are looking into this truck are looking at me and they're just like, man, there's something wrong with that guy in there. Why is he talking to himself? I'm like, but I'm not. I'm live streaming. Sorry if I go quiet most of the time. It's just I'm worried about like a supervisor or a manager coming in here and being like, what are you doing in here? I'll be like, my job. So they can just be like, wow, that's fair. Like, yeah, that's fair. Like, it's the truth. Can't beat the truth when, you know, it's just Yes, they require for us to throw packages over the wall. Why is that a thing? I don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, maybe even my viewers order stuff from Amazon. My wife orders stuff from Amazon. I order stuff from Amazon. And who knows? They're probably throwing that shit everywhere. They're probably taking it in, like, heaps and then calling it a day. But, who knows? Who knows? They could be, like, stabbing my box and beating the fuck out of it. And then just throwing it in. But I'm glad you guys could be here with me because being in the warehouse, it kind of gets mad when you're by yourself. But I mostly prefer being by myself because it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more it gives me time to be alone with my thoughts. It gives me time to not really sit there and be like, oh, you know, do I have to worry about another person doing their job? Or if somebody comes over, do I have to worry about them coming to, you know, examine what I'm doing? Like, even though that's what QC does, and if you don't know what QC is quality control. For those who, you know quality control, QC. But at least that's what I call them, or that group of people. I call them QCs because they're quality control people. Exactly as I said, working alone in the back of a truck is not always something that I do. I wish I could live stream what I do out there without getting in trouble, but who knows? I might bring like a little you know, on-body camera, or get some type of glasses that are also a camera, so I can record my daily life, or get like a camera that attaches to my glasses. I mean, that's creepy, egotistical, kind of psychotic, but like I would just like to record what I do on a daily basis, because like I've noticed that some of my gameplays aren't really getting like reviews, or they're not getting much views. Like some of my games are getting like 12 to 20 views, some of them are getting like 5 to 3 views, some of them are not even getting any views. And I don't know how to like advertise that. I don't know how to like put it out there where it's good enough, because I don't do editing. I don't do a lot of editing. Like, I've never edited. I mean, even when I do edit, it's with like crappy editing software. And I don't like to edit, because I like the rawness of like everything you get to see and experience is what I have to see and experience. You get to see that, you get to feel that, you get to, you know, not experience jump cuts and things that, you know, wouldn't make sense. But I'm also trying not to be like one of those silent Let's Players, you know? I'm not trying to be like one of those people who are just like, let me just do everything and show the game, you know, for its full intent, for its full contact and impact on the people who are viewing this, so that they can feel emotionally invested. Just cause, you know? I don't like to do that, because sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I don't want to be on face camera. Sometimes I just I don't feel comfortable at most times with who I am and, you know, the way I look or the way I talk. Because, like, sometimes things are a little speech impediment. So sometimes when I say something, it'll come out different, or it'll sound a little sluggish, or it'll sound like I can't even pronounce the word. And, you know, sometimes that's what happens to me, because when it's like words that I cannot pronounce but understand the meaning to, it gets hard for me. Like words that I do pronounce, which are names, are pronounced differently, like panther. Yeah. Even though it's panther, and I say panther, which is P-A-N-T-E-R, but it's actually spelled P-A-N-T-H-E-R. Panther. Or napkin. I don't do that on purpose, that's just how I say it. Or like one that my wife likes to emphasize and get at me about, or she likes to correct me about, is when I say episode, even though it's episode. But that's just how I say it. I say episode, even though I know it's not E-S-P-I-O-N-E, episode. It's episode. You know, and I'm sorry that I pronounce these things that way. That's just how I pronounce them. It doesn't have anything to do with like an accent. If I have an accent, I don't know, maybe. But it just doesn't have anything to do with an accent. It doesn't have anything to do with like me doing it on purpose. This is just how I talk. And sometimes I get embarrassed to talk because that's how I talk. That's how I pronounce words. And really, it's just part of my dialect. It's part of my, how can I say, I can't even think of it, because now I'm getting a little embarrassed to sit here and continue talking. But, oh, my vocabulary. The words that I use in my vocabulary are different. Like, this is me speaking. This is all me being like who I am. This is me being upfront with you guys, and this is not video game DaveeMoo. This is not being on Facecam and playing a game DaveeMoo. This is DaveeMoo actually talking to you. This is me on the job doing things to ensure that I can get the equipment to make things like this. Even if they don't get viewed, it doesn't matter, because I know at some point these videos are going to get recommended to people who've never heard of me, who have never seen me, who I want to say are going to be like, well, you shouldn't be embarrassed, you should feel encouraged, you should do more, you should study, talk, do what you do to love, do what you do love, do what you love to do. Sorry if that's getting jumbled. I'm still looking outside of the truck container to make sure that, not the manager or supervisor or a QC is going to show up and be like, hey, what are you doing there? But as you can see, on film, you can see what I'm exactly doing, so I kind of technically proof, but they also might yell at me for this, because I don't know if this breaks the NDA right now. But this is my life. This is what I do for kind of a living, even though it's my second week of training and I'm supposed to be over there on the flats. But let me tell you honestly, that gets boring over there. That gets really boring. It's really tedious, and then I can't really produce any future ideas for it right now. Unlike this, where I can produce ideas and thoughts and be back here by myself and be able to commutate or commute with you guys, and not commute, but talk to you guys and communicate my thoughts and my ideas and expressions and whatnot. But exactly as I was saying, I get embarrassed sometimes to talk on camera. If it's not me playing with my group of Call of Duty pals, which I hope are getting back together, because half of them kind of started talking in the group that I made. One lost their PlayStation, the other one's kind of more PC based, and other ones are kind of just getting back to PlayStation. But yeah, the crowd is coming back together. We might do more Call of Duty. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe Vanguard might be an idea. But don't get me started on Vanguard, because I don't know if I still want to get Vanguard or not. Vanguard, honestly, to me, it looks amazing. The story mode, the multiplayer was kind of okay, I guess. But the story mode looks awesome. The way they make the cutscenes nowadays, it looks like you're watching a movie. And it's so appealing. It's so visually appealing. It's so visually orgasmic, if that's a word that I can appropriately use here. But, yeah, but exactly as I was getting back to, or referring back to, it's kind of hard for me sometimes to really get into this. And I know my wife has been pushing me, not pushing me, but supporting me to do what I want to do as a hobby. And honestly, I wish she would get back into her hobby too, which is knitting. But exactly as I said, there's a lot of things going on between me and her, which I have no idea if we're gonna go, our separate ways. This is really not your guys' business, and it's not my place to really be talking about it, but I guess nobody really cares, honestly. But no, I get really down and out when it comes to doing live streams and videos, or live streams and recordings. I get tripped out because I'm on Facecam. Now I gotta start talking. Now I gotta start showing, my visual emotion and reaction to whatever content I'm making, or whatever content was brought to me. Content being Back for Blood, content being an Itch.io game, content being World of Warcraft, content being whatever, regardless of the platform. But it gets iffy with me sometimes, and it makes me iffy just to sit there and talk for hours on end, just to not know what exactly to talk about, or then just spew and then go to talk about the game, and then I start getting a little anxious, and then I start repeating shit. So that's what makes me a little embarrassed to continue talking on camera, talking in general. And you guys are lucky enough that I'm doing this live stream of me currently at work, doing my job, and talking to you guys at the same time. And I guess I feel comfortable enough to do that, but then again, I'm also a little embarrassed because this is something that I do love to do. This is something that I pride myself on, and as a hobby, because it's not really, personally for me, it's not really getting anywhere, but to other people, it might be getting somewhere, because I've noticed that my videos way back then do get a lot more views than my current videos. And you know, I get that I'm not as static as many other YouTubers, or you know, really uplifting or uprightful, whatever you want to say, exciting or really energetic. But like, that's not, I guess that's not who I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be me, but not in reference to other YouTubers. Yes, I do watch a lot of YouTube sometimes, but I do watch certain like YouTubers that I favor. I'm not going to name any because I don't want to go through the process of like, you know, oh, this person, let me give them credit, But some of them you grew up with, some of them I grew up with. But that's not for me to name because I don't want to give people credit. I don't want people to think, oh, you know, they're doing that, why don't I just copy them? Why don't I become a duplicate and simulate what they're exactly doing? Even though knowing that I can't do exactly what they do, because then that's, I guess, copyright. And the community will not like that whatsoever. But honestly, I try hard enough to be myself. I try hard enough to bring this content to you guys. I try hard enough to talk and visualize what I'm going to talk about and just, you know, harmonize it in a way that it's going to be accurately correct for you guys. And I do apologize if this is loud, even though my phone is right next to it. But yeah, I try to harmonize and visualize everything that I'm going to do, say, or just like how I'm going to interpret it. You know, what's going on in the moment that's making it be like this? What's going on in the moment that's going to make it react the most? So that's just what I try to get at every time I do a video or a live stream or anything. Even when people don't watch, it's not really a big deal. It's not really a big deal for me. Like, because I know people are going to view this outside or at the end of the live stream. So it doesn't bother me as much. It doesn't bother me to an extent where it's just like, you know, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Do you want to get famous? No, I don't want to get famous, honestly. I'd rather not be famous. I'd rather not call myself a star. And even if I do get to that level of fame, I don't want it to go to my head. Yeah, the money would be nice. It would help me do a lot of things that I couldn't do. It would help me get a lot of things for the people I love. But it's not the type of star power I want. I don't care about fame. I don't care about, you know, monetization. Like, I like doing this because I want to do it. I like doing this because it's fun to me. I like doing this because it's okay. It's fun. It's a safe space for me. It's a safe space for me to collect my thoughts and just express them to the world. Even though that's really not healthy, but I thought for a second the wall was beginning to fall until I heard the rain coming down once again. Yes, you will see me struggle putting up a box. You will see me do a lot of things that are going to make me struggle. And the struggle is real. This isn't some advertisement. This is just me talking to you guys, honestly. And I know it seems like I'm probably getting upset at myself and trying to take it out on you guys, but I'm really not. It's just me being me. Me being who I am. So you can accept me for who I am. I can accept you for who you are. So this is just me talking. This is just a let's talk. This is a me at work doing my job, me talking to you about whatever. And just being like, hey, that's pretty cool. Let's hear DaveeMoo-Moo/Midnight Shadow out. Let's see what he has to say. Kind of dying a little bit. Been talking a lot. I don't really have any water. My throat is starting to get sore. And no, I don't have the vid. I've never had the vid. I got my Moderna shots, both of them actually. I don't know when the Delta shot is going to come out, but it doesn't interest me to watch the news. Like, oh yeah, the world is going into because such a virus is getting a Delta strain. Like, who fucking cares, man? Also, I'm not a very political person. Actually, I'm not a political person at all. I don't really care what happens in politics. Just, this world's fucked from the start. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Everything is fine. This is fine. However, I just hope you guys are having a good time, enjoying me stack boxes, enjoying me doing my job, enjoying me just sitting here and talking to you about things that I don't regularly talk to my wife about. I don't regularly talk to my therapist about. Well, actually, my therapist knows a lot more deeper things than you guys do, but it's kind of whatever. And yes, I know you're seeing me throw boxes over the other boxes, and that's kind of something that has to happen. I'm sorry that it happens. You can hate this video, but this is the truth. This is what the truth looks like inside of Amazon. Also, I just realized this one is having a hard time trying to keep up with the frames. But like, once you build the wall, you gotta start throwing stuff over it to give it a more, how can I say, stabilization, more fortification, just something like that, Could be a nursery. Alright, let's turn this off so you can actually hear me. And, just, hey, be yourselves, keep the comment section, appropriate. I mean, personally, I don't really care because I say whatever the fuck I want on my channel. It's my channel, like, I don't care. But I don't say anything racist. Nothing racist. Maybe I'll do something that's offensive, but I would never say anything that is racist. Hello, viewer. How's it going? Welcome to me doing my job and talking about whatever as we sit here in the Amazon truck, container, whatever you want to call it, as I stack boxes. I can't see your comments. Actually, let me just pop that up real quick. Live chat. There we go. The chat is up. Now I can actually see whatever you're talking about. So go ahead, speak. I'm at a distance, so I probably won't be able to see it until I get closer. But yeah, welcome. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my actual life at working at Amazon, working inside of a truck container, stacking boxes. Actually, let me just start this up again so you can actually see. You are sitting on top of a conveyor in a little pocket where the buttons are and a light is, which is over here, which is this thing. If I just turn it, light goes off, and now there's no light. And I realized I didn't need that light the entire time because you can see me. Maybe you can't, but hey, I'm reflective. Being reflective. But here come the packages. You're going to see a lot of things that you're not going to like. Because I have to take these packages and throw them over the wall of boxes over here. So eat. This is literally what we have to do. And I hate to do this, honestly, because I gotta stack work. I used to get up to that wall back there. I know you can't see it, but here, let me look at this box. So there's a wall back there as well, and I know it's barely visible. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But like, this is not; those aren't boxes that are on top of these boxes. This is boxes of meat and that on top of that. So basically, I just gotta make a wall in a T formation, but fuck that. I don't do that shit. Who does that kind of shit? Like, let's be real. And if you worked for Amazon, then you know what I'm talking about. And you got me here. So I'm not really in the fault because Amazon just, I don't want to say Amazon forces you to do this, but I guess it's whatever. Start tossing over, oh yeah, here's my little scanner thing. Should have probably said something like, oh, if you're epileptic, don't look at it. But that's basically what it does. It's a little barcode scanner thing. Man, I probably sound nervous because somebody's watching me. Who could possibly be watching me? Yes, make all... You can comment. You can comment, really, if you want to. Say something. Say hello. Say goodbye. Say top of the morning, even though it's probably like 1 something right now. Nice. I'm glad you got friendlies and mozzarella things. Hey, wonderful. I hope you enjoy them. While whoever is watching me enjoys the factor of me tossing boxes over my wall of boxes. Sometimes I get really iffy because I feel like the wall's just going to fall. There's not a lot of stabilization. There's a lot of heavy up here. Should I turn back on the light? Let me turn back on the light. There you go, it's light. Now you can see me for my glory. I am a god. Not really, I don't care. Yes. I don't know if I will, No, I told you I haven't called it yet. And they haven't called me back because I don't know the specific number. If that's you, if it's you who's watching me, no, I haven't. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of noise going on in the back. No, I haven't called them yet. They haven't called me back. I left them a message, but I don't know specifically the number to that area. It just gives me a number for the HR department. Well, not the HR department, but it gives me a number for whatever. Or the universal period located elsewhere. Hold on. Nice. I'm really liking it back here, so I'm going to turn this off. I'm really liking it back here, so this is fun and enjoyable. But I'm actually going to pick this up, flip the camera. Aw, they stopped launching. Oh well. All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are kind of back. I feel like it's fucking... There's a truck out there trying to connect to this... Nice. And I love how it's been like an hour of me just sitting here doing my job, talking to you guys, getting into my comfort zone. We're gonna do it. Child, let's go. Fucking, This is one of the most enjoyable parts of this job, is coming in the truck and just throwing shit over a wall. Just throwing boxes over. Hoping that this ship will not collapse. Hopefully. I hope it won't collapse. Some of these things are actually really heavy. And they black.
good?
Huh?
You here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, that's fine.
Just chilling out.
Alright.
Stacking boxes, putting boxes over the wall.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly as I said, one of the managers, the people managing this area, they kind of walked in, and they were just like, "Oh, let's talk about your blog real quick," you know, whatnot. And I was just like, "Oh no!" They're gonna start talking to me, and I'm just like, "Ah." Once again, I don't have the vid. I should call. Actually, you know what? I'm going to end this right here. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more of me at work or something, I don't know. Sorry, I kind of look kind of heavy. But if you want to see more of me at work or more of me just talking in general, you know what to do. So, DaveeMoo/Midnight Shadow out.